Mark your calendars for January 25th, 2009, when the premier event of the convenience store industry kicks off in Phoenix, Arizona. The Convenience Retailing Conference is the must-attend event of the new year for marketing and operations executives. Join other industry leaders for educational breakout sessions, memorable guest speakers, and unsurpassed networking opportunities. Springboarding from last year's record attendance at the Convenience Retailing University, you'll leave 2009's event energized and full of ideas. Register now at www.convenienceretailing.com. Enter the password classroom or call Bryn Cotton at 480-337-3420 or online at bcotton@cspnet.com.
When the Spinx company began developing its newest store in Easley, South Carolina, it wasn't just thinking about competing with other convenience stores. It was keeping an eye on the other channels of retail as well. And CEO Stuart Spinx says he wanted to break the mold of the stereotypical C-store.
This store differs from anything that we've done before in its massiveness. This is 5,600 square feet. It's open. It's a format that brings the customer through walk paths that feature our products in a much more efficient way, be it the fountain drink offer, the frozen beverage offer, the many, as I call it, fueling points for coffee. We try to spread the coffee out to a point to where we can get a number of people there at the coffee offer, and then the coffee offer certainly does vary. We have a number of hot beverages in addition to coffee, cappuccino, hot tea, and others. And so the travel path and what we're encouraging the customer to do is to really shop the store like you'd shop a supermarket, instead of just going boom to where you want to buy and then going to the register and not seeing all the other offer. I think that this design encourages the customer to shop, as opposed to my prior designs, which were really trying to efficiently bring the customer in and get the customer out. We'd like for the customer to stay around for a while and shop with us.
Working with an architectural firm that typically works with quick service restaurants, Spinx developed the site by borrowing best practices from those other channels.
The way this design differs is obviously the architectural elements are put in place to be much more efficient from an environmental point of view. The lighting is monitored. All of the equipment here is electronically monitored to make sure that that it's working properly to please, again, our customers.
From the outside, with its tower and swooping roof, to the inside graphics and amenities, Spinx says his goal is to let consumers know that this store, a site with no major QSR franchises nearby, is in the food service business.
Our particular offer includes many of the elements that the customer prefers in other channels. For instance, we have a self-ordering kiosk here, so you can order the food the way you want the food. You can add the elements to it that you want, the ingredients that you want in it. It's really pretty much made to your specifications. When you enter the store, you have the video screens that are constantly featuring foods. The restrooms are touch-free, so these are the nicest restrooms that you'll find in any convenience store anywhere in the country. And all of those tie together to when the customer is actually leaving, the impression is that this is a place I want to come back to.
From the ordering kiosks to the merchandising TV screens, Spinx says technology played a major role in the store design as well.
This store was designed, I don't want to say around technology, but certainly with how technology serves our customer. For instance, our dining area has free Wi-Fi. We are inviting customers to come here. We have red box movie offer. We have, of course, the typical ATM. We have a financial services area.
Here, Spinx expands on the use of the TV screens in the stores.
Well, these TV screens are sending messages constantly. Again, being an old advertising guy myself, I'm thinking subliminal. I mean, you cast a glance at the television screen that DPN is the company specifically that we work with on it. Now, they've done a great job. If you look at the graphics, it's as good as it gets. And frankly, that message, I think, again, is consistent with the many elements here that you see is different. And those messages, everything from the weather forecast for tomorrow to the temperature today, and anything else that we want to incorporate, we can vary that message in different times of the year and advertise around seasonality, be it the football season or basketball season or Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. So I think the dynamics of that is critically important. Some of the marketing research that we did at the Max Coca-Cola Council, really, when we went out and sought the customer's opinion, what we found out is they see us as slapping signs everywhere, putting paper signs up. Even if they're printed out of the computer, they're still printed signs, they're still taped up there. So this offers the opportunity for us to send messages and not clutter our store with too much in the way of signs.
And even the design of the fuel islands was kept in mind, as Spinx aimed for an inviting store presentation.
Our front court is very well laid out also. We have 3 lanes. You have 2 fueling lanes and you have a pass lane, so that our customer from the street that wants to shop our store can actually come through that 3rd lane and get to our store and to the upfront parking. Upfront parking is critical. We, in fact, at this store have 360-degree parking. We also have a rear door, which is, is something that's unusual in a store, a convenience store. So we have parking on all sides of this building. We'd love to have as many as 40 parks that are convenient to the customer, convenient to the door.
So far, Spinx says the store has performed well, though he recognizes that such a site, a $3 million investment, needs time to grow.
The performance of this store has been outstanding. This is a rural market. We've purposefully gone into a number of rural markets surrounding our major markets, and this is a destination, be it a customer coming for our food offer, the Red Box, the movies. So we've looked at this as more of a destination type of facility, and consequently it is larger. We have our car wash offer. In addition, that's a very high gross profit item for us, and it's something that we can use in our total offer to promote because we do have fairly high gross profit on it. So the location itself was a little bit risky in terms of just the population that surrounds it. So we draw from a larger trade area, and we found that to be very successful.
This is Steve Holtz reporting for CSP.
Mark your calendars for January 25th, 2009, when the premier event of the convenience store industry kicks off in Phoenix, Arizona. The Convenience Retailing Conference is the must-attend event of the new year for marketing and operations executives. Join other industry leaders for educational breakout sessions, memorable guest speakers, and unsurpassed networking opportunities. Springboarding from last year's record attendance at the Convenience Retailing University, you'll leave 2009's event energized and full of ideas. Register now at www.convenienceretailing.com. Enter the password classroom or call Bryn Cotton at 480-337-3420 or online at bcotton@cspnet.com.